Hello, Will.
Hey. Okay.
Good to see you as
It's
always.
bitter, it's bigger, better, and blacker.
It is blacker. Did you have a little hand in that?
Yes, I did.
I have to say, you've got the hookup once again. Not only are you wearing one of Pereira's old shirts, but
It
you got
looks
a
so
nice
much better on me, too.
You got a nice new Xbox Elite.
Well,
we were talking about this earlier. Tell me about this.
Okay, look, where else are you going to get this? You know, I always deliver. You know
do.
that.
Now, we were all really excited to take a look at the Xbox 360 Elite, and I have to say, I am thrilled to get a closer look at it right now with you. So please, no more little niceties. Let's get right into it.
All right. Well, let's get into it. So
Let's
the first thing about the Xbox 360 Elite that you need to know that catches everyone's eye.
Would you like a woot woot?
Can I get a woo woo? Is this sexy black finish, which for all intents and purposes is pretty cool. But it also
is really
runs
cool.
a lot cooler and quieter than its counterpart. You know, I have a 360 Premium at home that I use for everything from gaming and streaming audio and video content from a media center PC. So mine is always on. And the thing is really, really loud, and it gets to be pretty obnoxious. But as you can tell, the guy's a lot quieter. It's pretty cool.
It is quiet.
But one of the Elite's biggest selling points, though, are its 120 gigabyte hard drive and HDMI port. Those are the two things that we're all
you guys were talking about that before. Now, what exactly is the deal with that?
Okay, so basically, it seems that the future of all media is going to revolve around digital distribution, basically downloading everything from demos and TV shows to full-length movies and games. So, like, a big hard drive is an absolute necessity. So, like, a regular 360 users may just want to buy the 120 gigabyte hard drive for $180, which is a pretty good deal.
That is a pretty good deal.
It's pretty cool.
Now, the Elite, it does run better, though, right?
It's better. It's cooler.
It has an HDMI port,
It has an HDMI
and they
port,
can
yes.
spit out content at 1080p,
1080p,
right?
it's exactly, which is very awesome. So now, you know, when you're downloading, let's say, a TV show or a full-length movie or even games, you can actually watch them in 1080p, which, you know, Kevin and I are always nuts about 1080p. We love that.
All right, now, this sounds good so far, but, you know, I got to ask you, what don't we like so far about the Elite? Because right now, if you already have the Xbox 360, you really can't see that much of a difference, or can you? What don't we like?
Oh, she knows me so well. There's always a but. So first
always
off,
a but.
Exactly. So Microsoft, they're offering this guy in limited quantities, which actually seems kind of odd to me. I'm not sure if they're trying to like add to its elite status, or if they're not sure that gamers are going to really go for it. But
well, I have to ask you, why is there no built-in HD DVD drive or Wi-Fi?
Okay,
I mean, that seems like it would be an obvious choice.
Yeah. So I think that there are several reasons why. I think some are Microsoft is admitting, and some we're kind of speculating about. But you know, it's hard to say, but at first, though, if they put Wi-Fi and an HD DVD drive in this guy, it would knock up the price significantly. It would be well more than $500.
And then people couldn't afford it.
Exactly. And we sort of saw that, though, you know, with the PS3, that people are kind of loath to spend more than $500 for a console, especially when it's been out for a while.
Then again, the PS3 had the Blu-ray, so people were like, well, then Blu-ray, there aren't that many Blu-ray DVDs for it. But if this one had all the other things, you'd be like, well, it can do this plus this, and we need it. The PS3, people didn't really need Blu-ray.
Exactly. That's the total point that I think with this guy, which is one of the reasons why they sort of went that way by omitting the HD DVD drive. But you know,
I think they should have put it in.
Well, I'm not sure though, because the whole like this big hard drive, you can download a lot of this digital content now. And I think that may be the way that the future. Exactly.
Instead of having to buy something to play it in or buy the actual HD DVD, you just download it and it's already in that format.
And you're good to go. Yeah.
All right. Now, I got to ask you, there's about the quick, like, we're just going to go ahead and take a quick spin on it.
Awesome.
Right? So I was going to ask you more questions, but I'd rather just get right into it and see what this thing is about.
Okay, now I'll walk you through the system here. As you can see, it's pretty much the same as your old Xbox 360, but it looks a little bit cooler. But, you know, of course, if you listen closely, it's not buzzing and humming. It's nearly as loud as the other one.
Anything.
It's pretty cool. I'm digging it.
Is it getting hot at all? Or
not at all. It's pretty nice and cool.
The fan is really quiet.
it's pretty nice. But it's the same thing pretty much. You know, you can sort of scroll through the menu system and shop and buy things and download TV shows and whatnot.
Cool.
And like if you're a nerd like me, you actually have it hooked up with your media center PC. You can access that content.
Do you think it looks that much better than the regular Xbox?
I wouldn't say it looks better enough for me to dump my 360 Premium and run out and buy it. But if you don't have an Xbox 360 now,
you might as well get the
get this one. Yeah.
Now I have to say, so if I already have the 360, can I transfer all of my information to this without any trouble?
Okay. If you just want to buy the standalone 120 gigabyte drive, it's not a problem. However, if you want to upgrade your whole system to the Elite, it's a little more difficult. All of your arcade games and downloaded videos are tied to your console, not the hard drive itself. So you're going to have to contact Microsoft to get a migration kit. And don't try to use your friend's cable from his hard drive. The real target audience for the Elite are new adopters, not current owners necessarily.
Okay.
But with a little legwork, you can actually still make the conversion.
How much would that cost to get one of those converters?
Well, the converter, I'm not even sure how much that converter costs, but you're going to spend $180 on a new hard drive or whatnot.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Will. Very interesting. There's going to be a lot of topics, I'm sure, about that.
I'm going to steal this one now.
Well, go ahead. You steal everything.
It's what I do.
It is what you do. And for even more of the latest news on computers, games, and tech, subscribe to the AOTS Hardware Podcast, available right now at g4tv.com/podcast.
Attack of the Show, weeknights at 7, only on G4.